Hello guys, it's me, Mercy, and welcome to Vinsmoke Productions, and I'm here to give you guys another video. For the last two videos, I covered incredible fights, such as Monkey D. Luffy vs Shallow Karakuri, and Renoa Zoro vs Draco Mihawk. And now let's touch on my boy Sanji, with his fight against Queen the Plague, and explain why this fight was more about Sanji's character development than about the clash of attacks itself. So, before we begin, do not forget to leave a like in this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and press the bell for notifications when my videos comes out. Also, please share this video with your fellow friends and One Piece fans so they can watch my content. I also created a Patreon so you can become a free member in the description down below. Without further ado, let's begin. Now, let me recap the fight. It officially started in chapter 1022, episode 1046, when Marco states that it's time for the stars to take the stage, and Sanji, with a new heal-up Zoro, attack King and Queen with Muton Shoot and Purgatory Onigiri. He then tells Zoro that ever since he used the raid suit, his body started to feel weird. Queen then asks Sanji how he produces flames like that with his Diablo Jumbo. He just knows that he ain't a Lunarian. Sanji answers with the heat of his passion surpasses that temperature of flame. Later in the fight, we see Queen use a technique called Brachiosnakes, in which he detaches his long neck from his body like a bullet, and wraps Sanji's body in it. He brags that no one has escaped the clutches of his technique, not even masters or armament haki. But Queen being Queen, he ruins his plan to crush Sanji by repeatedly saying brachial launchers, which is the keyword which will activate his laser blast from his other body. Doing that twice helps Sanji escape the Brachiosnakes, but his body looks completely twisted. He states that it doesn't hurt, and magically repairs himself back to shape, which totally stuns him and the others around him. Queen tries to cut Sanji with a blade, but then the blade breaks on impact from Sanji's face. This makes Sanji realize that he just awakened his same powers that his brothers have, which disgusts him. Queen doesn't help at all when he states that he heard Judge say that he can give the human body an exoskeleton, abnormal regeneration, great physical strength, and an unfailing heart on ice. That last phrase completely terrifies Sanji, as he doesn't want to become like his brothers. He then runs away as he wants to buy time to figure out what's going on. A couple of chapters later, we then see a scene where multiple geisha women are reprimanding Sanji for hitting a young woman named Osome. Sanji could not believe it. He refuses to believe he actually hit a woman, which goes against his morals. But then he states that he had a brief blackout a while ago and can't remember anything from that moment, so it doesn't help his case. Poor Sanji then thinks to himself, tell me Luffy, which do you prefer? The regular flesh and blood me who turns into a helpless wreck whenever I face a female opponent? Or a cruel, cold, emotionless warrior of science who can crush even monsters like Queen as long as you give me the order? He then takes out the race suit and decides that whatever happens, he's not going to become a German soldier, and crushes the race suit, obliterating it into pieces. He then continues his fight with Queen as he gives him a Hell Memories attack. Then we get to chapter 1034 and the start of 1035, which is the final stretch of the fight. Queen shows Sanji that he can also use the techniques that his brothers use, such as the Sparkling Valkyrie from Ichiji, Henry Blazer from Niji, and Witch Guillotine from Yonji. He of course names them Spartan Queen, Henry Queen, and Witch Queen because he of course has a huge ego. Queen also demonstrates that he can use Sanji's Stealth Black ability and turns invincible. Sanji responds to that by showing his immense speed, which is so fast it looked like he was invincible. But then we soon find out that Sanji wasn't the one who hit Osome, it was Queen. Since Queen was in love with her behind Komurasaki, the fact that Osome turned him off really angered him, So when he saw her, he used his stealth power to attack her, and he was going to do that again as she was looking for the poor mice. Sanji saw this and came to the same conclusion as me, so he got really pissed and unlocked Infinite Janbei, which was possible thanks to his new exoskeleton, allowing him to produce blue flames, which is harder than normal flames. He then kicks Queen and low combo with moves such as Collier Coup, Bass's Cutter Blast, Polaron Pound, Yumao a Beefsteak Blitz, Tendon Tenderizer, Flanchet Flare, Q Crippler, Boyer Poker, and Jarrer Jarrer. And then he finishes Queen off with a Bird Burst that literally sends Queen flying outside of Onigashima. After that, Sanji then goes to Osome and gives her the mice she was looking for, reminding him of his childhood with a mice too. He then goes unconscious. And that was Sanji vs Queen. Now, to talk about how important this fight is for Sanji, let's first cover how Queen was a great opponent for him. Queen was part of Mats, which Vinsmoke Judge was also part of, so of course Queen has a rivalry with him, and wants to prove to himself that he is the superior scientist. So of course Queen has beef with Sanji, since he's the biological son of Judge. And of course Sanji hates being associated with the Vinsmokes. So every time Queen opened his mouth and called him Vinsmoke or Judge's son, he would get angry and tell Queen to stop calling him that. I love how in some of these moments, Queen fires back with, "Oh, so there's no such thing as freedom of speech anymore?" That got a laugh out of me. Another great thing about this fight is how Sanji technically fought his brothers through Queen and won. Let's remember that back in Whole Cake Island, Sanji didn't get to fight any of his brothers, except Yonji, who he just clashed with and beat his ass into the form of his face. He was always getting bullied and beaten up by them, so it's pretty nice seeing him go against their techniques, which Queen was using and won the fight. It was not what we wanted to see in regards to Sanji beating his brothers, but it was symbolically close enough. I also love how Sanji basically had an existential crisis in this fight. He unlocked his general abilities, and that really rubbed him the wrong way. He does not want to become his coming brothers. He even nearly had a heart attack when he thought that he attacked Osome, which completely goes against his chivalry code and makes him no better than his brothers when Niji beat the crap out of Cosette, right after Sanji defended her in the Whole Cake Island arc. So he first thought about Luffy and what he would prefer, a human who can fight women or a heartless cyborg who will fight anyone his captain orders. But we know that Luffy's answer will be the former. He also talked to Zoro and told him that if he ever become a heartless and cruel monster, then Zoro needed to kill him. That's how he afraid was of himself. But at the end, he decided to cut his ties with Germa for once and for all, and destroy his race suit. That was epic. In conclusion, Sanji vs Queen was a great fight, and one that truly developed Sanji even more as a character. So that is all I got for today, guys. So tell me, do you like this video? Do you love Sanji vs Queen? What is your favorite Sanji fight? Comments down below and let me know. Do not forget to leave a like in this video and subscribe to my channel for more content. Also, please watch my other videos and interact with them. I will really appreciate it. This was Mercy from Vinsmoke Productions, and I see you guys in the next video. Au revoir.